Welcome to Hit the Brakes, where we dive into the top stories, market trends, and ins and outs of the supply chain. No matter if you're tuning in from the cab of your truck, behind your desk, or on your daily commute, we're glad you're here and we're ready to serve you. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, thanks for joining us. My name is Mitchell Lewis, and I'm the founder and president of Fetch. As a family business here at Fetch, I'm excited to introduce to you today my wife and right-hand business partner, Maggie. She's an integral part of the Fetch team and developing strategy behind the growth of the business and joins us today to talk about TIA. So welcome, Maggie.
Thank you. This is fun to be here. We're excited to talk about our time at the TIA conference in Phoenix last week. It's always a great few days of just seeing some colleagues in our industry and hearing from them along with the TIA and sharing the joys and the challenges of owning a brokerage. Our goal today is to share a recap. We heard really great speakers and thought leaders share market insights, best practices, and overall strategies. There's really no way to put all of it into like a brief podcast, but we do want to share some key takeaways. So where should we start?
Fraud. It's still a hot topic. You know what they're seeing. I'm excited about where Fetch is. I think that we're ahead of a lot of the fraud today. So I'm excited that Fetch and our customers are both protected. We learned through some hard, difficult experiences last year, but over the past 12 months, I'm thankful to say that we've been able so far to keep that out of our network. And we're just trying to stay ahead of it along with the rest of the industry.
All right. Another thing that I feel like we heard a lot about was AI, which of course everybody is hearing about and talking about so frequently these days in many aspects of life. Okay, so what were some of your key takeaways as far as how Fetch will be utilizing AI as a company?
To see the outlook on how AI is going to impact this industry. We're not being replaced. Humans in general are not being replaced. It's going to make us better decision makers. It's going to allow us to get closer to the customer and get our hands out of the mundane day-to-day tasks where we can focus on building those relationships, identifying problems of our customers, and coming up with ways to solve that with better data.
All right, that's really a good transition to the industry as a whole. So let's talk about that. We heard from economists and also from our peers in the industry, and everyone really agrees that the turn in the market is coming soon and seeing DOT week as an inflection point. So what's swirling around in that brain of yours around these conversations with the market and the forecast for 2024?
I hope they are correct. I think that we've all been looking for an inflection point for about 18 months now. And it's as normally it seemed like we've always pointed to next quarter. But I think there continues to be. Our peers continue to look at DOT week. We've been saying that since about January, I think, is when we first started saying, hey, let's keep an eye out for DOT week. But we're starting to see the volumes tick up. I spoke with some of I guess we can call them industry insiders or however you want to define that. But these are individuals that have access to data that I don't. They're working with TMS, they're TMS providers, software providers for the shippers. They've already seen the volumes increasing, the spot opportunities starting to increase more than they were expecting by this time of the year. So with those things happening, I feel like it gives me greater confidence in DOT week really being an inflection point that we may see over the next 18 months, a bigger opportunity for spot market. So we're preparing for that. Yeah. So I think DOT week is going to be very informative for us in the as far as how the rest of the year is going to look. So that is the next place to look is what is it about a month away right now. So yeah. All eyes on DOT week right now.
Good to hear. Okay. One other thing that I'd like to call out, just thinking about TIA, and as the market turns and our team grows, how energized we both were about the conversation centered around training, and especially looking at how we continue to refine our training processes as a company. We had some great discussions between really internally with our leadership and also with others in the industry about onboarding and training and continuous education here at Fetch to always find the most innovative ways to serve our customers with excellence. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I completely agree. I was energized, really energized about just continuous training and speaking with our peers and how they're approaching that. And especially as a company that, we're 3.5 years old. I feel like we've grown up a little bit over these past, really throughout these 18 months. Obviously on day one as what we were, a new company and a startup with a lot of experience. We didn't have a formal training program. There were a lot of, some gaps that we had on day one. But through the past 18 months of a slow market, I'm really proud of our team and the way that we've approached it. We've gotten so much better from whether that's a formalized sales team and messaging to our customers, our marketing team, operations, just refining processes, just all facets of the business. I'm really proud of what we've done, and I'm really excited about where we are now to enter into this next leg of the market, especially from a training program and really being able to onboard new employees. The other thing I'll call out right here: we did not lay off one single individual throughout the downturn. Very few people can say that. Very few of our peers can say that. And I feel like we have a team that is ready to take advantage of and grow and help our customers through this next leg of the market. But the training program, I'm super excited about that and bringing on new hires and really onboarding them quickly and helping them welcome them into the Fetch culture and just help serve our customers through this next leg of the market.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all we have time for today. So we definitely appreciate you joining us. And as always, if you've got any questions about these topics or want to dive into anything else further, let's talk.
Thanks for joining us on Hit the Brakes podcast. Want to know more about today's episode? Visit fetchfreight.com to connect with someone from our team, get a quote, join our carrier network, and more. Check out the show notes below for specific links mentioned in the episode.